Hello guys, now welcome back. For today's tutorial, we want to talk about aggregate function. For our last tutorial, I introduced this environment to us, where we're going to talk about how to type, how to enter record, how to move from one cell to another, then how to do some kind of arithmetical calculation, like how to use the plus, the minus, the multiplication, the subtraction. You remember those ones we will do for last class. But today's class, what we want to look at something called the aggregate function. For Excel, the functions we do for Excel, they get different category. So, like I tell us for last class, if you click on this very button here, you see insert function. If I click on this button, this insert function, it show me this dialog box. For inside this dialog box now, I will go check the category. Now, this one way they show here and most recently used category. Now, different category now we get all the category. If I want to see all the category at a time, there plenty. Then if I want to see the time and date for function, they did here. There plenty different like lookup, database, text. We say we will look them one by one they go. The most important thing I want to let you know be say, if you look all this one now, maybe we see the all for this category now. If you see all for here, you see there plenty. It is not important. Say you must know all of them. If you want to know all of them, your head will just scatter because they're too plenty. So the most important thing be say, you will know the ones who you want to use. For instance now, if you be scientist, you will know the one we concern scientists. If you be accountant, try to understand all those ones we concern accounting. And if you be engineer, try to understand those ones we concern engineer. That's what the thing be. So not be compulsory to say you must know all of this one because not be all of them you go use. The ones where they important to you, now you will learn. As you they learn, they go. Any one day where you want learn again, if you still go back, go learn the one way you want learn. So now the functions be that. Now somebody they ask, say, what will be the difference between function and formula? Function and formula. Formula might be the one where we say you go type. For instance now, for our last class now, we use mostly formula. All the things we will do last class now formula. For instance now, if I want to add my fish where I want to use for this our delicious meal we will try to cook, which I will do now be say I will say equal, and try to pick all the fish. Maybe I pick this cell now, which is cell C2, and I want add them plus. I want add on to our dry fish, which is cell C3, C4. And I want add them again to our goat meat, which is cell this. So this one what they do now formula. This one not be function. Formula now be the one where we say you, now con them out, now you bring them out by yourself. You just a pick and they join them. That one might be formula. But if we want to talk about function, now I get 29,000 for here. But if you want to talk about function I the one will be say Excel don't already set them. Excel don't already write them. All what you need to do now just to add some few things. Now Excel just need you to add. So now that one might be function. So now this one I will do for our last class. For instance now, if I want to wipe all this one we did here, now if I want to wipe them come out now, I will click highlight all of them. And if I click highlight all of them, I will just press my delete key. That one will wipe everything we did here come out. Now here, if you look here now, we use function for our last class. I just introduce them briefly. Now I jump come out. Now we'll talk about function. We have function where they call sum. If I don't want to use sum, if I want to use formula, how the formula look like? If you come here now, say equal plus equal, I plus this one, press my plus key, plus this one, 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 plus this one again, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one. Now what I do now formula. So if I press enter now, it will give me that the same amount. But just imagine, say you get like 1,000 row where you want try to calculate. How long it will take you to begin the plus until you will get to the 1,000 row. So that is why Excel introduced function. So function now the easier way to do some of these things. That is function. So make we use function now to do this work now and see how easy it be for function. If now function we want to use now, all we need to do now equal, we put our equal sign, then we want sum, open bracket. Now Excel they ask us, say which we want sum, which number we want sum. We want sum from here, that is from C2. Then if we put double quote like this now, if we put full column here now, if we put full column here now, Excel they ask us, say from where to where you want sum. I want to make Excel sum from everything with it from C2, sum and down to C11. So what I will do now is say, I'll say sum everything with it here to C11. I'll close my bracket. Now if I say this one day easy, now be the one I'll begin to press plus. So this one and I be function. I just sum this one and this formula and I just to what it will tell Excel now be say sum everything where you see, every value where you see between C2 down to C11. So if I press my enter key now, that will give me the same answer, will be 66. That one will give me the same answer, will be 66. Now, apart from that one now, if you remember, we talk about something like autofill now. This handle, if I press this handle now, drag and come down like this now, it repeats the same thing. Now, if you see this kind dot, this hash, no worry, we will come there. What do you mean? We say this cell, we talk about cell that time. This cell now, the amount we did here, the cell too small to show the whole amount we did here. So if you see something like that, we say, if you do not be say, you see this handle here now. This now A. In between A and B, line they there. In between B and C, line they there. So if I want to expand this cell now so that it will contain all the thing we did there, all with here if you do not be say, I just click and drag them without releasing it. Click and drag it. It will show all the number here. But all this number here, not be what we want use be that. So I won't clear all of them. I'll just click clear content. Now, the next one we want to look at now be say, if we want to find the biggest number, the largest number for all this one, and maybe we get like 1,000 row now, or maybe not like salary now. We want to know who they receive the biggest salary. And the number of workers, they reach almost like 10,000. We know we fee just begin the won't know how much be the biggest salary. We not just figure begin the check like that. We feel use the max. Max now shortcut for maximum. So if we want to find out the maximum, the biggest amount for all of this place now, what we will do now just simple. Just come here now, equal, we'll type max, equal max, open bracket. From where to where now we want to find. Remember from our C2, all the way go reach C11. So from all this one now we want to know which will be the biggest amount for this one now. It tells us in a 19.5. Let's really check. If you check them, you see in a 19.5, now be the biggest amount. But what if maybe we change, okay, Maybe we just change one thing here. Maybe we just like change one thing now and see. What we go change? Maybe we change dry fish now. Let's say dry fish now. We want eat plenty dry fish now. So we want change dry fish to like 35,000. So if we change dry fish to 35,000 now, you see say everything just a change for us because now function I did here they work. So if we change it now, you find out say it will come off from this 19 and tell us say, oh no, guy, not be 19 again, no, now 35. Now be the biggest amount we get for there. That is max. The next one we want to look at now, mean. If we want to look at the smallest amount for the whole of that area now, which we will do now just equal mean. Equal mean. Open bracket. From where to where? From our C2 all the way go reach C11. So which one be the smallest amount where they among this place now? Now the mean be that. So if we do and I tell us now 600, now be the mean. So if for instance now we change anyone now, let's say crayfish now, we won't buy just 300 naira crayfish instead of the 600 naira. And instead of the 1,000 plus, it will tell us say the mean now it don't change to 300. So now what is the mean we will use that for now? Be that. Now if we want to talk about the next one we want to talk about now average. What will be average? If we want to calculate average, average means say we want to add everything with the here. If we look everything with the here now, I highlight everything with the here now. The number now 10. The number with the here now 10. So if I want count the number with the here now, before we go to into average now, make we just use our counts. I won't count the number of waiting day from this place now down to this place now. If we won't count them, now just the same, I just very simple formula. We'll put equal count, then open bracket. What do we won't count? We won't count everything we did between our C2 all the way go reach our C11. C11. And if we close the bracket, it tell us say na 10 item. Now they from our C2 go reach our C11. Another way we be say you fit just see that number. If you not want count all those ones, we be say if the number not too plenty. If you see now, if I highlight all this one now, if you check under here, somewhere here now, it dey tell us say the count na 10. And if you check and I say the sum na 91,800. So now we want look for average. How we fit take see average? Average be say we want sum everything. Average now be say if we want get average now, we will sum everything with the here, then divide by the number of the item with the here. So now be say we will sum everything here, then we'll come begin to divide by the number of item with the here. But that one a long distance, na long journey. Excel make am easy for us. We fit just use that function. All we need now is just to type the function. So we fit just say equal average. Equal average. So Excel now they also say where we won't get the average. We won't get the average of everything we did from our C2 all the way go reach our C11. So if we close the bracket now this one now I go give us the average. And it tell us say the average now 9,180. And remember that time where I highlight all this one like this, that time. If you see I'm now the same amount now I will get for average here. So now like that we just fit to get the average. So these ones now be the basic things where I want make you understand. Now very, very simple thing. So once you understand them like this, now you feel they apply them to anywhere where you want use them. For instance now, if the amount where you want calculate now, if the amount not there like this, not there for this method now, maybe the amount now, you just come this somewhere like here now. Because just like, we'll come to this level, not worry about what I want to do for here now. I want just like transpose this one and change the style So now if the amount dey like this now, and I want sum everything wey dey from this point now to this point, I fit still use the same method. All wetin I go do now be say I fit just come here now, anywhere where I want put the sum, I'll just say equal. Remember how we take do sum. We can make this one, make it big, so that I won't use a paint format. Now, if I want to use paint format now, look at this one now. They call them paint format painter. Now I want make this cell now, everything I want type now, make it appear the way they appear for this other cell. Now what I want just to be that. Don't worry, we'll come to that one. So if you just say now equal sum, remember how we do them before. Sum, open bracket. I want sum from E to I. So all of them are 3. So I want sum from E3, all the way down, go reach I3. So you see now. So it no matter any way where you want sum. If you just sum like that now, you give me that amount now. Now the total of everything we did from here to here. And if I want to find the max of this one now, it's not the same thing. Just use equal max. I'll open the bracket. Then from where? That thing they start from our E. It start from our E3. Then all the way go reach our I3. So you fit use any method where you use any method. If you go any way when you want make it go. So this one now a different method we use. All which we will try to understand now be say just try to understand how sum is easy for you. If you use sum, if you don't want to use plus. Maximum now, instead of you to begin to screen your eye now to find the highest, mass go solve them for you. If you use mean, instead of you to look for the smallest, you screen your eyes, they look for the smallest. Average, we don't talk about average. Count. Now this one might be the next one where we say we will talk about for the next class. But make I just like throw the background small for you so that by the next class we'll go dive, enter them. You know, go day too hard for us. Now, if I use this word if now two things I did here. If I come tomorrow, if I start this class tomorrow, so now two things I did here is either I will start the class tomorrow or I will start the class tomorrow. So when you talk about if, now two things now they involve. So the two things where they involve, we say either is going to be true or is going to be false. So that is logical. Now that one that it talks in a logical function. It's logic because it's either going to be true or it's going to be false. So now waiting if they do be that now. If we get a lot of things where we say go use the if to solve for a z. Now make we try this one now. This cell now, let's say this cell now I put 2 for inside this cell now. This cell now G11 now. If I come here now, I can say equal if. If I type if like this now, it asks me say what will be the logical test where I want test. What will be the thing where I want test? Because if now I want test something. The logical test where I want test now, I want check whether this G2 is equal to 2. So I will just say if G2 is equal to 2. Now that one and I be the logical test. So logical test now any test where we say is possible to be either true or false. So now that one I call logical test. Logical test now something where we say it must be either true or the result must be either true or false. So if the result now true, which I want make a z do for me. And if the result now false, which I want make a z do for me. Now anything what I want make a z do for me, I feel just put them anyhow why I want make I put am. For instance now, if I say lie, if I say na lie, if the something, if I say na true, if the something is true, I will just put am for double quote like this now. Why I won't put am for double quote, you say it not be number. Anything will not be number. If you type am for calculation, you must put am for double quote. So I will just say make I use not true. Okay, not true. So that one I will say this one now not true. So I will just put this one and say not true. Then what if the something is not true? Because we say the if now two condition. So this now our logical function now is two condition. Either it's going to be true or it's going to be false. So what I want make a z do if it is true. That be the first comma. The second comma will go follow and I be say what I want make a z do if it is false. Now for the second comma now, I want say if it is false, make a z tell me say na lie. So now I will just put here and I say na lie. So now I feel okay now na lie. If na false. So I will close my bracket now. See what we just tell us make you do now. Go and check this cell G11. If the G11 is equal to 2. Two condition. If the G11 is equal to 2. So the two things we did now we say the G11 is either going to be equal to 2 or not equal to 2. So if the G11 is equal to 2, what we want make a z do? Now be the first comma. Now that's what anything we want make a z do, we'll put on for the first comma. Then if na lie, anything we want make a z do, we'll put on for the second comma. So anything now we want, if we press enter now what the result could give us now. The result say na lie. The result say na lie. But may we check. See what we talk now. Okay, now I dey get na lie. May we check what happen. If you check and now, you fit just see what happen to now. What happen to now be say, if you check my formula for the formula bar, you see say not be G11, now G2. Now we can't talk about G2 for here now. Oh, so what we go change now, we should just change this one now here, now the formula now. Not be G2 they talk about, now G11. Now we want, may we check. So the thing we will try to check now G11, not be G2. So if we put G2 now, you find out say G2 is equal to 2. But what if the G2 now 1? What you will get is supposed to give us a lie. If the G2 is equal to 3, it's supposed to give us a lie. The only condition we will ask now is say if G2 is equal to 2. So if G2 is equal to 2, it will give us a true. Anything outside that, say G2 not equal to 2. If you equal to 6, it will still tell us a lie. Because the question we will ask, we say if G2 is equal to 2. Is either is going to be true or is going to be false. So this one now we will do now, and I just go through them. I just try to throw the small light put, because now this one will be the next level where we say we will try to look now. The next level now we will really look at the if, so that you will understand the if. You get plenty things where you feel use the if to do. The if, it contains a lot of things. For instance now, this one we will do now, I just equal to. So what if we want to use something like say, okay, if it's greater than, equal to, or greater than. So the thing plenty, we say we will look now. So the next one we will look at now, we begin to look at all those kind of greater than, all those kind of lesser than, and small we will take on like that. So the thing we say, we go from here now, they take style, they enter the if function. So I hope so you understand what we don't do for today. Today owner will just try to learn the sum, the max, the mean, the average, the count, and we just like introduce the if small. Thank you. I hope you've learned something from today's video. If you don't learn, and if you feel learn anything from today's video, just hit the like and click on the subscribe button. Click on notification button, that bell, so that the next time when the next video they come up, you go just hear and pakam go ring for your own side. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.